At the heart of the petition is the approval and disbursement of $55 million for the Brass Fertilizer and Petrochemical Company Limited, the Atlantic International Refinery, and the Petrochemicals Limited, as well as the Brass Petroleum Products Terminal, all planned to be situated on these located hectares of land in Brass local government area of Bayelsa State. Despite a target completion period of 24 months, it is more than 3.5 years since a full investment amount of $35 million was released in one tranche in October 2020, and there's nothing on the ground to show for it. This is why a former lawmaker who represented Bra's Ncdmb federal constituency in the House of Representatives is calling on the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) to carry out a proper investigation of the projects approved and paid for by the then Simbi Wabote-led Nigeria Content Development and Monitoring Board. Honorable Israel Sonny Goli is alarmed that despite laws regulating the awards of contracts and other regulations on procurement, due diligence was not followed.
Specifically, these projects are two that are very important to us. One is the Brass Modular Refinery, where the Ncdmb board, the immediate past Ncdmb board, invested about $35 million and promised to deliver the project within 24 months. Secondly, they also invested $20 million in the Brass fertilizer plant. But as I speak with you, after almost 3 years, not even a brick is laid there. So as a concerned Nigerian, as a concerned Bayelsan, and a person from the area where this project are sited, I've come to call on the EFCC to swing into action immediately. One, to recover the monies given to these companies, that is Brass Atlantic Refinery Limited and the Brass Fertilizer Limited.
The project, if executed, would create jobs for thousands of unemployed youths in the Niger Delta and generate revenue for the state and federal government.
We must stop this attitude of government agencies partnering with companies that do not have capacity and fund them, and thereafter they leave them to go with our money. That is very bad. And that is what I've come to do, and I believe from the response of the EFCC, they will do the needful to get these projects done, or they return the monies that they have given to them. Simple.
The projects are also subject of probes at the Federal House of Representatives. The House Committee on Local Content, led by Chairman Boma Goodhead, is interrogating the alleged payment of the sum of $35 million with 40% equity to a company with a registration value of 10 million naira. During the hearing with representatives of the Ncdmb board, the committee wondered how a company registered in 2020, not up to 1 year after its incorporation, was awarded a contract of $35 million. Sought. Responding, the former Director of Finance and Personnel, who also doubled as Chairman Investment Review Committee of the Ncdmb, insisted that all the processes required for disbursement were followed. He said the project is delayed due to the challenges encountered by the post-COVID era, which had changed the dynamics of the project and affected a lot of things.
Is delayed, to the best of my knowledge, is delayed because not only that, a lot of other projects are delayed. The reason was because post-COVID, most of these things were done before COVID. Post-COVID, a lot of things, dynamics changed. And that also affected some of the projects that we have embarked on.
That company has one naira per share capital of 10 million naira. That was what they registered that year, 2020. That same company was given $35 million of Nigerians' money, not more up to 1 year after its incorporation. Right? Not up to $35 million after its incorporation. Yet up till this day,
while the House of Representatives continues with its probe, Honorable Israel Sonny Goli has given the EFCC 3 weeks to invite all parties and investigate the matter. Ferdinand Duroha, Arise News.